Hi, my beautiful Capricorns, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. For those of you that are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you. The sun is setting, so the lighting is going to be very fluctuated, but I just was so called to do your reading right now that I was like, let me just stop what I'm doing and get a reading for my Cappies. So let's see. What does Capricorn need to hear now? If you are new and you've never been on the channel, I'm so glad to have you. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button, as all of my subscribers are automatically entered in a giveaway to win a free reading at the end of the month. All right. So let's see. I do not have WhatsApp, and I will not reach out to you for a reading. So if somebody is reaching out to you for a reading, know that that is not me. The only way you can book a reading is through the description box. You will see my website directly, Arcana Priestess. On my Instagram, you will see the website, and I will only be commenting my one comment, which will be a pin, and it will be the first comment, and that's where my links will be. So if you receive any other comment, you can literally click that person's name. It will look like it's me and it'll seem like it's me, but if you check, it will not be an account that was active for a couple of years. It will not be an account that has all of the videos that I have. So, make sure you are, checking, especially when it comes to Instagram. People have been making fake Instagrams. My Instagram has a couple thousand followers. My Instagram is only following 2 of my own accounts. And so just make sure you're being safe. Ace of Cups, number 1 here. So love, a beautiful love offer. Like, your love life is about to be amplified in all of the ways. And I'm hearing, what love life? Like, somebody's like, what love life? Like, I haven't had love in a long time, Arcana. What are you talking about? Well, things are about to change, honey. You are about to receive a beautiful offer of love here. And some of you guys are somebody that has been kind of like intimidated by you. I mean, Capricorn, I feel like you do have that thing where it's kind of like Scorpios, right? Where you do come off a little bit like, people probably say like, oh, I thought you were a B before I met you, before I knew you. Oh, you look kind of like an ass before I really got to know you. I never would have thought that this is how you were when I first, saw you. You just didn't seem too approachable. Like, you've probably heard all those kinds of things, like, until you actually open up your mouth and start speaking, people assume that you're one way when you're another way. So some of you guys, it's about working on your feminine energy and really like embracing that Empress energy, and working on just kind of like, just by working on your feminine energy, you end up making yourself a little bit more approachable, because some of you guys don't realize how you're coming off to others, and you may need to do a little bit of work on that. But for the majority of you, you already have somebody on your mind that is interested in you. I see your relationship actually taking, sorry, I'm like zoning out because this is like a movie right now. So I'm just telling you all the things that I'm seeing in my head. But I see, for some of you, there's a proposal. For some of you, this is a date offer. Others of you, like, if this is a date, this is somebody who has planned the date down to a T. Some of you guys are somebody on social media that has been liking and commenting, and they're finally going to be reaching out. They've been, some of you, there's somebody that's been talking to you, trying to figure out how interested and how invested you truly are. And they're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't wait anymore. I am going to put my offer out there. I'm gonna put myself out there, let them know how I feel. If they turn me down, they turn me down, but at least I try, because somebody really is admiring you. They love your style, they love your work ethic, they love your strength, they love that even though you've been through so many things, like some of you have known this person since you were in high school, and it's like, even though you've been through so many things, you still treat people how you want to be treated, rather than treating people in a certain way based on how you were treated in the past. Like, you are somebody that is definitely well respected, and I think that you command respect when you walk in the room. If that's not something that you've been dealing with, like if you feel like you haven't been getting enough credit, all of a sudden that's going to be changing, and you're going to start getting more credit where credit is due in your day-to-day life. Okay. So let's see. The readings are so different when I do them at night, so it's interesting to see what's going to come out for you guys. And I don't put lighting, like, because it's night, so it should be a night vibe. Like, I don't know. That's just what I'm called to do. That's why the lighting is going to be fluctuating. Capricorn, you're going to be going on some of you guys, I see you like on a horseback ride. Some of you guys, there's this energy where you're going to be, this is like so specific and ridiculous how specific this is. Like, I see somebody taking you on a horse. The horse has a braid in its tail and you're unbraiding the tail. Like, the person tells you to unbraid the horse's tail and there's a wedding ring that falls into your hand as you're unbraiding the horse's tail because the wedding ring was looped into the horse's tail. That is the most specific thing I've ever received in my whole entire life. You have to email me if that resonates with you, if that happens to you. But so pretty much it's just about a surprise. Like, somebody is about to surprise you. Somebody's about to make a serious grand gesture towards you here. Those of you who don't realize your worth at this point, you're about to realize your worth here with this page of, you know what? Somebody is like trying to gather information about you as well here with this, and with this. This could also mean that the person that's coming in is somebody who you don't know too much about here. I also feel this energy of needing to, if you are in a relationship, needing to get to know the person that you're dealing with or that you've been in a relationship with all over again. You are two completely different people. You have grown, you have changed, you have evolved, and you need to really get to know one another again here. Beautiful cycles that are starting, and also cycles that are renewing for those of you who are in relationships. But I definitely see this energy of somebody's just been watching you, and they've been watching you for a while. Look at the Magician in the reverse here. They have been watching but not taking any action, watching but not communicating. And for some of you, I do feel like this is an ex here who knows that they have to make a grand gesture because you will not take them back if they don't do it big. Like, this is like they know it's their final straw. For some of you, this person knows that there's no chance in heck that you would ever even take them back, but they just have to try. They just have to give it one last chance. Somebody's had a flash before their eyes that you're the person for them. So whether that's you getting the engagement ring or you, somebody's been having dreams of having children with you as well here. If you are in a connection where you're the one who's awoke to the connection and you're kind of like waiting for this person to wake up and realize that you're the one for them, there's been so many signs, and this person has been ignoring the signs for a long time. I'm hearing for some of you 10 months. This person is about to get off of their their high horse, and they're about to come in and accept those signs, accept that you're the one for them. And the way that they're going to do this is just, it's like maybe you've been asking this person to do certain things or to be a certain way for such a long time and they haven't been doing it. And maybe it's even just, wishing that they would open up a little bit more, and all of a sudden you're just going to notice all of these changes. And Mercury just went direct, so I definitely feel like the fact that it's happening in this time with all these transformations that have happened, the eclipse and all of that, it's like this is going to be a long-term relationship. And for others of you that are in a long-term relationship and things are going good, you are going to be locking that down in some way, whether that's, like I said before, getting engaged, having children, possibly purchasing a home with one another here. Because somebody just wants to be around you all the time. Somebody wants to be surrounded by you. Somebody loves the way that you cook. If you're with somebody who has like a different cultural background than you, they love the things that you cook. And when you cook food from your culture, they're just like, oh my God. Like, some of you, this person was like, I'm gonna marry her, I'm gonna marry him the first time they had your cooking. Or just the fact that you cook in general. You definitely, intuitively picked up this person's love language without even realizing it. And you may also have the same love language as this person. So it's really easy to get along with one another. I did a couple readings earlier and I never picked up on this, but my shirt has two faces and I'm sensing like Gemini, the twins. This is what I'm getting. So some of you guys are connecting with the Gemini. There's like a couple Gemini tarot cards that actually look like this. So it's very interesting. Let's see. I like the night vibe. Messages for Capricorn. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's a lot more fun over there. We do daily messages every single day. Every Friday we do a giveaway. I also go live and do free questions. I do free readings. Sometimes I just go on there and chat with you guys. Instagram is always the first to know about sales. Sometimes there are sales that are only on Instagram. Okay, I can feel this one, so I have to pull it. The 9 of Wands here. So for some of you, when this person comes in, you're going to be a little bit cautious. Possibly, like I said, because you don't know this person too well. I'm hearing you don't really know them, but they know you because they've been studying you. This could be like, I'm seeing like a barista at Starbucks even, right? Somebody that you see all the time, but you wouldn't expect this person to be interested. A cashier at your, the gas station that you go to continuously. The person that owns your favorite restaurant, and because they're the owner, you would have never expected that, they're not wearing clothes at that restaurant, they're just there. I'm hearing like lurking in the background. It's literally like these two energies of like somebody like watching you, right? Yeah, some of you, it's the owner of your favorite restaurant that is going to be coming in and just telling you like, damn, like you look good, because you guys are looking good. You are looking like a boss. You are just looking so well and so put together here. Black and white. I was giving everybody a color, and black and white was what I saw for you guys, but I don't think I even mentioned that. So the color also belongs to crystals. So I have a black obsidian, the black tourmaline. These are perfect for you guys here because I do feel like you do draw a lot of like evil eye towards you. Howlet, selenite, there's snowy quartz. There's so many white and black crystals that you can use, but those are the ones that you can use. But also it's about wearing it, right? So wearing a black and white, like I'm seeing a suit. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or woman. The sexiest thing ever is when women wear suits. That is just so powerful. If you ever watch that movie with Blake Lively, Simple Favor, she had a couple suits. Whew. Gorgeous. So you may be getting like a suit. I'm just seeing bow tie. I'm just seeing very classy black and white pieces, very classy black and white outfits. That is going to be what you need to wear. Black jewelry, white jewelry, anything black and white is going to really enhance your energy here, right? Consider that your lucky color. Consider the black and white crystals your lucky crystals. And for those of you that don't know, the link for my crystal shop is in the description box below. So here's just a couple of the crystals that we have. We charge them under every moonlight, and every like full moon or new moon, we put them under the moonlight. But yeah, let's see, what are these ones? Okay, we have the World. Okay, we have the World, the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles. So let's start off with the World here. So I definitely feel like if you have like a victim mentality, or you just kind of weren't the most positive person in your life, I definitely feel like that's changing. I definitely feel like, you've completed some sort of cycle here. Some of you guys, maybe you're what is it? Your something return. Honestly, cannot even remember now. It happens when you're 28. I literally can't remember what it is. Some of you guys are 28 and you're experiencing that. Others of you here, you're just closing out a big cycle, and this could even be like, I feel like this is something that you are fixated on. So maybe you were dealing with a fixed sign, right? A Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. You're closing out a cycle with a fixed sign. Others of you are closing out a cycle of something that you were fixated on. Maybe you went to school for 5 years to be a nurse, and now you're realizing like, actually, I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be a drummer. And you're just going to close out that cycle, and you're just going to continue this brand new cycle as a drummer, because you're realizing with the Magician that you have the power to manifest whatever it is that you truly want, right? There was this thing that I read, and it was this guy. He went to school to be a lawyer, and he realized after the first year that he did not want to be a lawyer, but everybody said, but he went to other people for opinions and said, what do you think I should do? And they said, well, you already went to school for 5 years. Why would you waste that? Well, he ended up being a lawyer for about, I think, like 30 to 40 years. And instead of wasting 5 years, he ended up wasting, whether it was 30 or 40, 35 or 45 years. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you spent those 5 years doing it, and even though you don't like it, cool, but are you going to spend the rest of your life doing it just because you went to school for it? That makes no sense. Why would you waste your happiness? Cool, you wasted the money that you spent in school, but is that money worth your happiness? Is that money worth your contentment? Imagine working a job that you don't like, that you knew you were gonna hate 1 year in, and working it for, there's people that can, who can do that? Capricorns. If there's anybody that can do that, it is you guys. Seriously, that's ridiculous, honestly, because I have a lot of Capricorns in my life, And a lot of you just are so determined, and you can stick through so many things. Your determination, your willpower, your drive is amazing, but at the same time, it's like that earthy, structured energy that you guys have. Sometimes it's like you don't get, like you put in so much work and you don't get what you deserve from putting in all of that work, or you settle when you know you could have more, but you settle for the stability. Right? The stability of it. You're definitely not that fly high type of person where you will, create a dream out of nowhere and just jump towards it. And now that's not all of you, because obviously it has to do with all of your other placements that you have. But I definitely feel like, a certain mentality that you had is being removed, and you are realizing that you are the ultimate magician and you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And some of you, there's an Aquarius that's going to begin your life, or an Aquarius that's coming into your life that is going to completely transform the way you view life. If you are wanting to learn about with the Magician card, manifestation and the law of attraction, on my personal Instagram, Raise Runway, in the description box below, I am teaching you guys over the next couple of months all about how I've manifested things, what I've manifested, and showing you all the ways that I do manifest. So that may be something that you're interested in, because it's almost like you're coming out of a more grounded approach, and you're going into, right? The Emperor and the Empress are like the ultimate duo. You need both of them to manifest, and you're coming out of the Emperor energy and you're entering into this Empress energy where, the Emperor energy does the work, but at the same time, the Empress energy just attracts. You have to do both. You can't just put it in the work without having that energy of you sitting back and attracting at one point. Otherwise, obviously people will take advantage of that. Like if you're willing to work and not ask for a raise ever, and you're worth more, they know you're worth more, but you're not saying anything, why would they pay you more if you're not asking? If you're not stepping up, you know what I mean? Like the amount, and especially if you're like a woman that is afraid to like ask for more money, or talk about money, you got to work on getting over that, because there's so many stories that I've heard of somebody who went for a job and they offered what was actually crazy. There is this one girl who she was working for a brand, one Instagram post, okay? They offered her $600 and she said no, $15,000. They gave her $15,000 for one post because she asked for it, but if she settled for that 600, like 99.9% of us would have done, she would have got that 600, but she didn't, or 6,000, whatever it was. But she didn't, and look how much she ended up getting because she asked for it. Like, are you crazy? You have no idea how much people are willing to give you, because if you can get away with paying less and getting more, would you not do it? So of course you would do it. So would the person that's hiring you not do that? Sometimes it comes to love too. Sometimes people offer you the bare minimum, and if you're able to accept that in love, then they will be like, all right, well, they're accepting it, so let me just continue giving this. But the second that you put up your standards, first of all, you're also not even going to attract anybody who's not going to be able to. Like, you will attract some people, but less people that aren't able to give you what it is that you want, and you won't even waste your time with the ones that aren't, because your standards will be right there, right? So work towards building your future. This is the time for you to think of your 3-year plan. What do you want in the next 3 years when it comes to your career? What do you want in the next 3 years when it comes to your love life? Where do you see yourself? And dream big, and especially like 3 big, huge goals are going to be great for you, and really just see where that takes you in life, because I see a lot of things happening for you here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil card, which is your card. So to end off, we're just going to talk about how the only thing that's stopping you is yourself. The only thing that's stopping you is that, you're overthinking, and possibly, work on not being so judgmental, right, of others and of yourself, right? Because I do feel like Capricorns can be pretty judgmental, but at the same time, as much as you're judging other people, you are also judging yourself too. And you need to not. You need to give yourself a break, and you need to look in the mirror and remember how far you've come. Like, yes, maybe you're not where you want to be, but how far have you come from where you once were? And if you can do that, you can do 10 times more what you think you can. So double your goals, triple your goals, and get started on creating a beautiful new life for yourself. All right, so I also see that because you have new love coming in, there's somebody from the past that is going to be attaching onto you. Again, I do see this energy of lurking, this energy of an obsessive individual, and I really just don't like it, because I do feel like as much as there's a beautiful love manifesting you, this person is manifesting you at the same time. For some of you, this is a test. You're gonna have 2 of them, and you're not gonna know which one is which, or realize which one is which, because I do feel like there were two different energies coming towards you, and one of them, it could be like a soulmate and like a false soulmate situation. So you will have to trust your intuition when it comes to the people that are coming into your life, especially when it comes to new people, the people that you're attracting. All right, Capricorn, so that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, feel free to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and let me know how it resonates. I love you guys. I wish you all of the best. Personal readings are in the description box below, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, my loves.